grew up in the United Methodist Church. Me and my parents would go probably just once every Sunday, until I graduated and went to college. And then I didn't go at all. And then coming into the church, I moved to Western North Carolina. I met a girl who's now my wife, and then she took me to my first Mass. And then from that, I really started to explore Catholicism my own way. Daily Mass by myself, reading the Church Fathers, going from there. And then in the summer of 2019 is when I came into the church. 2 years later, got married, and now have one son and another on the way.
Okay, great. And so, how did you find your way to St. Edmunds?
So my way to St. Edmunds was a little different. I was part of just a regular Novus Ordo parish. Then I was part of a traditional Latin Mass parish, which I loved. It was great. And then I had contacts with, then he was just Joshua Johnson, now he's Father Johnson. And we just stayed in contact, and I decided, hey, let's go to an ordinary Mass and see what it's about. And
what struck you about the ordinary Mass? Because you've had a background in the Novus Ordo, in the TLM, and so your first experience with the ordinary liturgy, what did you feel? What did you see? What did you think?
It was the best of both worlds. It really was. It was a truly reverent Mass that I could understand. I could relate to my background coming from a subset of Anglicanism. And it just kind of blew my mind. Big moment was probably when my son turned a year old. We were kind of in between, in and out, about the ordinary. I wasn't really understanding. Again, when coming in the church, I had to read a lot about it. Understand the establishment of it, understand where the liturgy comes from. And I think spring of 2023 is when I really took the big leap. That we're all in. That we have trust in our Lord and trust in our future pastor, which is Father Johnson. They say the sacraments are visible forms of invisible grace. So seeing people that can go to confession, if they're not parishioners here, they can come and they can receive those graces our Lord's blessed us with.
So you were very essential to turning this from a Baptist church into a now Catholic church. Tell me, what was that for you? Was that a spiritual journey unto itself?
Absolutely it was. I have a big devotion to St. Joseph, so he's the worker, and the trust I was able to put into Father Johnson again, and then to my fellow brethren that are parishioners.
How does it feel to be part of a space in the church when a lot of parishes are consolidating or closing outright? In other words, things are shrinking in other parts of the church. What does it feel like to be part of this church that we're buying buildings, we're growing weekend after weekend?
It gives us hope for our Lord's church, that we're always going to be moving forward. There are places that are consolidating, it's getting smaller, but there's hope for the future, There's all these people coming up from generations below us that care about the reverence, care about our Lord, and care about growing in the body of the church.